You've watched the videos, you've read the books, you wake up at 5 a.m., you meditate, you hit the gym, you've cut out processed foods, you track every calorie, you're doing all the right things, you're living the self-improvement dream. But here's the paradox. With all this discipline, with all these habits, why haven't you achieved your real long-term goals? Why is that business idea still just a dream? Why is that book you want to write still just a blank page? Why are you still struggling to stick with your word when it truly matters? In this video, we're going to expose the hidden trap of modern self-improvement and uncover why you're stuck in a cycle of short-term habits without long-term results. We'll explore the deeper psychological and philosophical reasons and, most importantly, give you a step-by-step guide to finally break free. The core of the problem is a subtle but destructive misdirection. We've been taught to focus on performance over purpose. The habits, meditating, running, counting calories, are not goals in themselves. They are tools. But we've started to treat them as the end game. Why do we do this? Because they offer immediate, tangible rewards? Finishing a run gives you a dopamine hit. A clean meal makes you feel healthy. Meditating gives you a sense of control. This is a form of instant gratification disguised as discipline. But a true long-term goal, building a business, mastering a skill, creating something from nothing, offers delayed gratification. The rewards are months, even years away. This is where the foundation of your self-improvement house collapses. Let's dig into the 5 core reasons you're stuck. These are the deeper psychological barriers that even a cold shower can't fix. You might be disciplined with your body, but not with your mind. True self-mastery isn't about controlling what you eat, it's about controlling your focus and your attention when things get difficult. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." You're avoiding the struggle of your long-term goal by doing easier short-term habits. Many of us are operating with unaddressed baggage. This isn't a weakness, it's a reality. A long-term goal brings up deep-seated fears. Fears of not being good enough, of failing publicly, of being judged. Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Your avoidance of the difficult task is not laziness, it's an unconscious defense mechanism. When we don't face our difficult emotions, we seek easy dopamine. And this is where the self-improvement cycle can become an addiction. We get addicted to the feeling of being productive rather than the reality of making progress. This isn't just about drugs or video games. It's about the addiction to external validation and the hustle culture. We post our gym selfies, our healthy meals, our early morning routines. We get likes and comments. This gives us a quick hit of external validation. But long-term goals, writing a book, building a company, are often solitary and unglamorous for a very long time. There's no one to clap for you in the middle of a frustrating night of coding. This is the big one, fear of failure. We'd rather be a wannabe who is trying than someone who tried and failed. The daily habits give us an excuse. I'm not a failure, I'm just building the discipline, I'll get to the goal eventually. This is a psychological safety net that keeps you from ever jumping. Seneca once said, "A man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary." Don't suffer from the fear of failure. Face the potential reality of it and move forward. So, how do you break this cycle? It's not about ditching your habits. It's about recontextualizing them. Here's a 3-step guide to actually achieving your long-term goals. Step 1. Confront your why and define your one thing. Stop asking, "What habits should I do?" and start asking, "What is my one thing?" What is the one long-term goal that, if achieved, would make everything else seem secondary? This requires brutal honesty. Your why must be an internal drive, not an external one. Take out a notebook. Write down your one thing. Now, write down why you want it and be honest. Is it for fame, money, or is it for the pure satisfaction of creating, of solving a problem, of living a purpose? Step 2, micro-habit your main goal. This is the crucial pivot. Instead of a daily habit being meditate for 10 minutes, your new daily habit is work on my one thing for 10 minutes. Your gym session isn't a goal, it's fuel. The goal is to finish the project. The daily habits are now in service of your one single long-term purpose. If you want to write a book, your daily habit is write 500 words, not read a book on writing. If you want to start a business, your daily habit is make one cold call or write one page of the business plan. Your daily task must be directly tied to the hardest part of your goal. Step 3, embrace the suck and redefine failure. This is the most important and most difficult step. You have to embrace the delayed gratification and the feeling of the suck. The path will be unglamorous. You will work for days, weeks, months with no one noticing. Epictetus said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This applies to your own frustration and lack of immediate results. Failure isn't not achieving the goal. Failure is not trying at all. The failure you're afraid of is a myth. The only true failure is giving up before you even start. The gym membership, the healthy diet, the meditation, these are great, but they are not the main event. They are not the fight. The real fight is in the solitude, in the discomfort, in the unglamorous daily grind of your one true goal. So today I challenge you, stop using self-improvement as a distraction. Stop using it as a source of instant gratification. Refocus your discipline. Point your habits toward your purpose, and finally, start walking the path of delayed gratification. Don't just be the person who looks productive. Be the person who is productive. Be the person who finally achieves their long-term goals. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on purpose, philosophy, and personal growth. And let me know in the comments below, what is your one long-term goal that you are finally going to commit to?